Hi, everyone. This is day 3 of Dr. Moss's absence, and this is Rabbi Light helping you begin your day with your own disagreements or agreements with Rashi. That's right. The word machaloket means disagreement. And here we go. So here is our, you know what to do as far as making this chart. And here is the question. So here we are. Sarah has had a child, and lo and behold, now all of a sudden, Sarah is very attentive to that other child, that kind of half son she has, because Abraham had a child with Hagar. And that was actually Sarah who requested that, said, I can't have a child, go have a child with my maidservant Hagar. And that's Ishmael. And then all of a sudden, the Torah says the following: Vatera Sarah et bein Hagar ha-Mitzrit asher yalda le'Avraham mitzachek. And Sarah saw Ishmael playing with Isaac, and Sarah said to Abraham, expel your maidservant and her son. What might be Rashi's kasha? What would be your idea of what that kasha is? Write that here. Maybe Mr. or Mrs. Substitute, take a pause and see if you can get some of those answers. And before we go ahead and look at Rashi, and here's Rashi. My kasha is, what's so bad about playing? What is it that Sarah, who sees that playing, makes her want to expel Ishmael and Hagar? I mean, playing, we all love play dates, right? What's going on here? And what is your teirutz? What is your answer here? So first of all, summarize Rashi, then go to your teirutz, and here's Rashi's teirutz. The word playing doesn't only mean playing, it could mean idol worship or sexual crimes, or it could mean using Yitzchak as target practice for his bow and arrow. Actually, the best explanation I've ever heard is that word playing is the word mitzachek. You can see it here, mitzachek. And so what's really cool is Yitzchak's name is Yitzchak, and Sarah sees Yishmael mitzacheking. That sounds a lot like Yitzchak. So what does Sarah see Ishmael doing? Isaacing, basically being like Isaac, and that in some way is very, very that causes Sarah a lot of angst, a lot of fear that maybe actually he will be the one who gets the blessing, and that's what causes Abraham. And I believe that Robert Alter was the person who said that. What a great answer! All right, so let's move on and. Oops, all right. Here we go, teirutz, and here we go. So our next piece is as follows. Let's clear the screen, and so now all of a sudden, Sarah is successful at kicking out Ishmael and Hagar. Avram doesn't really like this idea, but here it is that they are kicked out, and Abraham gives them some water and gives them some food and says, here, go in this direction. And all of a sudden they lose their way in the desert, and this is what happened. And God heard the voice of the boy Ishmael, and an angel of God called out from heaven and said, do not fear, Hagar. God is listening to the voice of the child from where the child is. And so what might be, what's your kasha here? Write that in there. Let's check out Rashi's kasha. My kasha is, what does the phrase from where he is mean here? Like, it could have just said, God is listening to the voice of the child, right? Why is from where he is? Why is that actually important? And so write in Rashi's kasha and the teirutz, and here comes Rashi's teirutz. What might be potential teirutz for my kasha? Yishmael will one day grow up to hurt the Jewish people. And so it's very difficult for God to feel like, why is an angel answering Ishmael, who's really going to be an enemy of the Jewish people? Why is God doing something good for Ishmael? And it says here, we don't understand this, but there was a debate in heaven whether to help the boy or to let him die. God said, at this moment, the boy is innocent and good. According to where he is at this moment, and who he is right now, I will save him. There's a beautiful, obviously, nafkamina here, a beautiful takeaway here as well. What is that takeaway? See if you can figure it out. Okay, welcome back. So the takeaway, I believe, is that we need to judge people not on what we think will happen to them in the future. We need to judge them where they are right now. We can't say like always like, oh, if someone is bad right now, they are definitely going to get worse. We have no idea that that's going to be the case. Where are they right now? They're not quite that bad, and we can deal with them not in what they will be, but who they are at the moment. So it really requires us to look at who someone is at the moment and take away all those kind of fears and assumptions of who they will be in the future if we don't do X, Y, or Z. Who are they right now, and kind of act accordingly, interact accordingly with them as well. All right. Write your Teruts there, and then we are done for the day.